Welcome to Saturday morning tea. Come laugh and talk with me. Oh, Saturday morning tea. Yes, yes, yes. It is Saturday morning, Christmas Eve. Can y'all believe that already? And you know I got my pajamas on. We're one of those families that always have some kind of theme, right? I'm a theme girl. So yes, I know people are probably out shopping and doing what they need to do to finalize everything. But if you are able to just sit, and listen while you're shopping, get a little motivated while you're shopping, do that, because this is going to be some great nuggets today. Super excited that you are able, and let me know if you can hear me in all the devices and everything. Super able that you are able to join me on today. I'm just glad to see people chiming in. It does make my heart happy. But what I am going to be talking about, you have decided to stop into Saturday morning tea with Coach T. So welcome. Y'all know what time it is. Drop your name, drop your where you're from, what you doing, how you living, how's the season going for you, all of that goodness, right? All of that goodness. Drop that on in there. All right. So, as you know, or maybe you don't, maybe you're a first time coming in. So, this is Saturday morning tea with Coach T. Today, I have my beautiful cup. Be awesome today. You better be awesome today, y'all. Y'all better be awesome today. And I have, what tea do I have? Green tea, lemon, and ginger, and some honey. We get our honey from natural honey from a grower, which I like that. This episode, so for the couple episodes, we're doing mindset, millionaire mindset, because we really want you all to just get that bag. Okay. It's time to get that bag and stop spending money the way that maybe you were learned, and change your mindset a little bit about it. Put a little respect on that. So I and this is the Christmas season. So we're going to be talking about, just how to maneuver this new year, what it is, what goals you want, what it is that you really want to do for this new year. Now, let me tell you, if you want to keep on moving on, is this is a real candid conversation, open to anyone that wants to chime in. All right. That's what it is. It is what it is, you guys. And I just want to introduce myself. So I am Coach T EnStacia White, your transition and purpose driven life coach. I am an organization, prioritization, and monetization specialist. So, all that means is I organize to prioritize to simplify your life. And in doing that, I have created a philosophy that I go by, that I do all my practices with my company, my consulting firm. And we talk about mindset, management, and money. When you decide to get those three things aligned, you won't have any trouble with your life. You won't have any headaches in life. And what I mean, like when I'm not life, you gonna come over some stumbling blocks, because that's a part of life. But I'm talking about, this ain't your everyday. You dealing with stumbling blocks every day. It won't be your everyday. And so that's what we're trying. That's the goal, right? So, like I said, Merry Christmas Eve, y'all. And this today we're talking about millionaire mindsets, success factors. So I'm going to give you six tips on now my dog in here trying to get close to me, but he messing up. He messing up my camera, y'all. So six success factors to laying a solid foundation to your life. All right. So let's talk about it. Before I start, before I go on, before I do anything, we gonna lay these scriptures down, because I need y'all to understand that I'm not just here everything in my life is purposeful. Everything I do is purposeful. I'm very, very intentional right now in life, And so, oh, there we go. So, I want y'all to understand that each time you slide on into Saturday morning tea with Coach T, it's gonna be a scripture behind exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Okay. So today's scripture is commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So let me tell you what let me break it down in regular English. Commit to the Lord, right? Whatever you do, anything that you do, you should be committing that to the Lord. It should be in his honor. Okay. And your plans will succeed. So when you start laying down the foundation to your life because you are living in order and you're living in purpose, then your plans will be so plain and clear that you're ready to roll and you're ready to get that back. All right. So I'm ready to get into it. How about you? Y'all ready to get into it? And like I said, come in. Like I said, I know that there's a lot of people out there shopping right now, probably can't chime in like they want to, but I do want you all to listen. I don't, if you can't talk right now, just listen. Chime in who you are, where you from. I'm on social media. I'm sorry, I'm on my YouTube. You can subscribe to that and get alerts and notifications, and it'll tell you, when something's coming up. All right. So let's get into it. What I want us to, the whole point, seriously, of this show, this broadcast, this episode, whatever it is you want me to call it, the whole point that I wanted to get out there in the world is talking about real life ish. We talk, y'all. We talk. We'll gather together and we'll talk, and we might even talk about somebody else. But are we really talking about real life ish? So, like, I follow this young man called Trapper, or something like that, right? And he talks about family generational wealth. And so, do we on holidays, are we talking like that? Are we talking about creating a business for our family? Are we talking about how we can come together and do and get our quality of life better? Or are we just talking about whatever? We just watching the game and ain't got no real conversation happening. And so we gotta normalize talking about real life at the family gatherings, at Christmas, tomorrow. Okay. So I don't sugarcoat or play down life. Really don't. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you straight because I think for a long time, people have not been doing that, been scared to kind of have conversations with people on certain topics. And so, like, oh, we don't talk finances. That's dumb because that's why we in the situation that we're in because we ain't talking finances. Okay. Oh, I don't, talk about this. We don't talk about sex. Well, that's why we in the situations we in because we're not talking about important stuff. All right. So I commend you, want you to come in. It is a conversation for grown people who are really ready to change their current situation to live the life they were created to live. Mm. Y'all settle on that. Take a few minutes to like the Create Your Millionaire Dream Life Facebook page. All right. So I will put the link in there. So just take a minute. Just take a minute to do so. And what it is free training. So my Facebook group page is free training about mindset management and money. And so it's all type of wellness living strategies that I have. I have a survey that we put together for people that may be engaging in procrastination and not fulfilling their dreams, because we all know procrastination is a dream killer. So just being mindful of that, right? And so let me get this. I want to see something, but with this technology, it drives me crazy, y'all. It really does. I don't know why it drives me so crazy, but I'm trying to figure out why you have to push play because you shouldn't. All right, anywho, I'm gonna keep it moving because I know that I have a guest on. You guys, who's the guest? Y'all better chime in. But okay, we're going to get into the show because I'm not going to keep y'all long because I know time is valuable. So, millionaire mindset success factors to laying a solid foundation to your life. That's what today's episode is about. One thing about becoming and sustaining. Okay, that's it crucial because remember, if you don't have a solid foundation, baby, you won't sustain anything. So you have to become in a millionaire and sustaining millionaire status is creating a certain type of mindset. And so I know it seems like I'm just driving in every day talking about mindset, but it's important. All right. Or I wouldn't be spending my life telling y'all about mindset. All right. So let me show y'all this. In 2009, I wrote a book and it's still relevant today, y'all. It's still relevant today on how to get the things out of life you want to get out of life, right? Don't be scared to follow them. Dreams, don't be scared to follow them. However, in this book, I wrote about having what it takes. So I need you to ask yourself, do you have what it takes? That's the question. Do you have what it takes? And really process that question. I really want y'all to think about that question. Do you have what it takes? Because it's very important that you know that. It's very important that you understand your mindset during the process of creating the lifestyle that you want to create. Okay, something is not right, and I don't know what it is. Really don't. So that is so crazy. Okay, it's there, but it's not where I need it to be. All right, you guys. So let me put I was coming in here to put something in the chat for y'all, but I'll come back to that so we can get moving. All right. Oh, hey. Hi there, Miss Ayana. All right, let me go back to here and let's get into our tips. So, tip number 1 that I want to share, because if you don't take the time to organize and prioritize your life, you will never truly live in your purpose. And I think that's the whole point of life, you guys, is to find your purpose and live in it, because in that it brings joy, in that it brings peace, in that it brings love, in that it brings all the things that we're on this earth that we desire, right? So it starts with creating a new mindset habit. So tips. This is the top 6 factors most often mentioned by millionaires as being very important in explaining their economic success. I'm going to talk about one. So tip 1 is an innovative thinker, right? So an innovative thinker sees economic opportunities and capitalizes on them. However, they're still the things that is in them. So they're just using their purpose, their passion driven purpose, right? To think about ways that they can capitalize on a problem that they see every day. That's literally what we should be doing. But you have to be innovative and you have to be an outside of the box thinker, and I think that that is very important and creative, right? Let your creative juices flow. And I know in these days and time, it's so much noise that it's hard to create. So you have to block out that noise. So we're going to put step there. Step 2. All right. A business mindset. But when I want to say that, because I want to make it very clear when I'm talking about a business mindset, I'm talking about excellence, honey. I'm talking about being incorporated to a high level of these three attributes. Okay. So integrity, right? I know, I know right now we're in a day and age where it feels like, seems like integrity is not a thing, but it is. Okay, because we can't live in our passion driven purpose, but then we not having integrity, we not doing things in integrity, we not, operating our lifestyle with integrity. And so that's important. Discipline. Discipline. I know the people of the old would like to tell you that, oh, if you hustle, 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 grind, 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 cut that out your life. Now, you do have to be disciplined. And it's a difference. There's a difference between hustling, grinding, and just working your tail to death. That's crazy. No, you have to be disciplined. And when I talk about disciplining, when I'm talking about that, I'm saying like you have to make sure things are in order, have a plan of action, have steps that you do, and that you are really sure on what it is that you do. And so being disciplined in that, being disciplined in your mindset, being disciplined in your heart, being disciplined in all areas. All right. So in that, y'all know I'm going to talk about organization, prioritization, because you cannot have a business mind if you are not organized. If you just all over the place, you just a person working hard, claiming you got a business, claiming you an entrepreneur. No. And then you have to prioritize what's important to you. What is important to you? What is the things that you want to do in your life that will help or serve someone else? And really knowing that, and not just picking up ideas what somebody else is doing, really knowing what it is you want. Yes, y'all know I'm gonna drink some tea on that. Let's toast to that. Let's toast to that. Let me see if I got any people on here today. And I know that people got things to do. And what I do know is that catch it on the replay. Y'all catch it on the replay. Share it with a friend, because all of this information is extremely important. Okay. Let's go to tip 3. Tip 3, leadership. Now, this should be something that we know, right? But leadership and having leadership is very important to the success of your outcome, which we're talking about creating that 6 to 7 figure lifestyle, right? So we should know that leadership is a part of that, right? We have to be able to, in leadership, the most productive and effective leader can delegate and collaborate eloquently. Okay. So that's how you have to know what your lane is in order to allow people to assist you, allow people to come in. Because if you're not organized and you're not disciplined, you all over the place. So how can somebody come in and assist you to do what it is that you want to do? Or how can you collaborate? Because now you don't know where your boundaries are. We don't know how. A lot of us, a lot of people do not know how to clarify boundaries. And sometimes that's how we get into some serious trouble, right? So we got to make sure that we are creating those type of area, space, environment that will allow us to be the leader, right? And so that we can orchestrate our lives the way that we need to. Now, like I'm saying, this is millionaire mindset. So this is how they constructed their lives for success. So this is the foundation is what we're talking about. These 6 things is the foundation mentally you need to have. All right. Self-motivation. Ain't nobody gonna get up and motivate you. If you are a gospel lover, it's a song out there called Encourage Yourself. And that's real. That song is real. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Period. You have to be a self-motivator. You have to go out there and really decide that you want to um live the life that you really feel like you should be living, you know? And I don't know why it is doing that. I really don't, you guys. Um, but I just can't let it drive me crazy because it will. But I'm not gonna let it do it. Um, so we just have to figure out how, as a community, that you are um being able to be self-motivated, right? And what does that mean? Successful millionaires are led by their passion-driven purpose. So if you are truly doing the things that you were purposeful to do on this earth, do y'all hear me? Then you will undoubtedly be self-motivated. You will. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. Believe me, I know. Believe me, I know. So it's just the way that it is. So when you decide to let your passion drive you straight to your purpose, then it will then it will allow you to be self-motivated. You be ready to go and do what it is that you need to do to get to the space and the lifestyle that you want to get to. All right, I don't know if I changed it. Did I change it? Let me put it up here. Okay, self-motivated. So that is tip 4. And then we're going to go to tip 5, which is controlled risk factor. You can't be no scaredy cat. You can't be no scaredy cat. You got to lead on faith. You got to move on faith. You got to do what you got to do with uh, an abundance of faith. Do you hear me? So you have to make sure that you understand what it is that you want out of your lifestyle, what you want out of your life, what you want for these, the years that you in life, what it is that you want. So you have to be a risk taker. And when I say control, I'm saying it has to make sense. All of this is in line. Like you can't just be out there and it don't even make nothing you doing make sense. That's just not how that works, right? It has to make sense. And so let's go to the next one. Millionaires are not scared, baby, to take responsible financial risk. Let me say that again, because some people thinking I'm out here talking about just do whatever, whenever, however. Nope, that's not what I said. I said they're not scared to take responsible, right? Financial risk. That's very important. Very important. The last one is extremely important. And I think that in some communities, this is a pretty hard one to do because it's so many people out there that are not really living in their passion driven purpose. So they don't know how exactly to do this. So sometimes this last one may turn into envy instead of support. Um, just like what happened with that young lady, which was terrible, when she took her friends to Mexico and then they murdered her, and she was thinking she had this. She was thinking she had this, and she was ready for them to grow with her. She was at a space where, hey, I'm gonna take y'all out. We gonna steal the time. I'm gonna have me some fun. Y'all my tribe, y'all my peoples. And then as we know today, that's just not what they were. That's just not where their minds was. They had a whole nother agenda, which is sad but true. So I'm saying this to say that you have to have a so strong support system. And what that is that's people that will surround you and jump into your vision, right? They'll be like, I got you. And I know sometimes that feels like an impossible thing. Like I said, in some communities, but that's why you got to get outside your box. That's why you got to get uncomfortable. That's why you got to get out there and find you a trimunity that will give you everything that you need um out of life. And I'm going to put in the comments because there is a trimunity out there. And so just go to this link and learn more how you can be connected, learn more on how you can find a space, find accountability partners, find something that um, nurtures, right? What it is that you're trying to do in life, because that to me is a very important. Millionaires create spaces, right? That they can contact other millionaires or billionaires, right? So they create a space where they're around people that are ready to invest, they're ready to work, they're ready to figure out how can I step into this and it be profitable for me and it's also profitable for them. And that's exactly what a trimunity is, right? So I'll put in there the definition of what a trimunity, but if you go to the website, you will see exactly what the trimunity is about because it's important. You need a real support system, period. And this all, like I said, these are the 6 qualities that millionaires have to be successful. These are the successful factors for their mindset. Having a tribe is mental, right? If I got people around me that's always just talking, I will begin that too. I will be a part of that crowd because those are the people feeding my brain. If I'm around people that are already millionaires, I'm around people that's talking about money moves and they're talking about how great family time is and they're talking about how their marriage is amazing and this is what we do, this is how we keep it going, this is that, then that's how I'm going to be because whatever you spend most of your time doing, that's what you're going to become. All right. So just remember that. Remember that. All right. Now, let's talk about it. Let me see what we got to talk about today. You know, like I said, this is something that is a conversation. I always feel like I'm just chatting and giving information, but I'm gonna need y'all to chime in and turn on and um get into this greatness because we have to start talking about real life ish. Okay. But let's see. How many of you will have a strong support system that will buy into your vision? That's the poll question. So right now, if you decided that decided that I'm gonna work on me, I'm gonna surround myself by people, would you have these type of people? And some people do. Don't get me wrong, some people do. But what I have to get you to understand is you got to get out your comfort zone. Everybody can't be from the same background, the same ethnic group, the same. You got to mix it up. You got to mix it up. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to have a real story to be saying that is authentic to you. So I'm just curious. I want to know. So as for me, I have a few, but I really won't. I need to expand my horizons, right? So I do have a few people that are freaking amazing. That's a part of my trimunity. But what I'm really trying to do and what my goal is that I really want to go, elevate, right? Right? Get up there and start meeting different people and finding where that space is, right? That's what we all should be doing, finding that space, honey. Okay, because if it's for you, it'll carve out for you. You'll just lie right on in there like a puzzle, right? So let me see one thing about that. So I'll give y'all a few minutes. I really want to know, what. And if you're on the replay, we want the questions because we do. Um, okay, that's all I wanted to see. So it is on there. Um, okay, so let's move on to we have let me go here. Yeah, let me put this up here because I want to show this because I think for the beginning of the year, So now let's go into our, if you would like, there is a survey, right? A 2-minute survey that most of the people I give to people that might be engaging in procrastination to get them out of that rut, and moving on to, living the life that they're destined to live. So I do, y'all see that? What side is it? There we go. So I do have it only takes 2 minutes. Might not even take you 2 minutes. Very simple survey. But it does give me amazing insight so I can, give you the resources that you need to stop engaging in procrastination. So if this is you or somebody that you know, click this survey, go get this survey, and start it. Do the survey. And like I said, it takes you 2 minutes. So you guys check this out. Look at us on Christmas Eve getting it in. This is the wrap up part of the show. All right. I love to give you guys freebies. So this has been an amazing episode. Superb conversation, just in general, just talking, just giving insight on what's really going on, right, in the world, and what we really got to stop, breathe, and think about, because we have been trained to just go and go and go and go and go for that bag. You ain't got to do that. You do not have to do that. You don't have to do that. You do need to sit and take that same energy that you're taking for somebody else and do it for yourself. And that's all I'm asking you to do. Take that same energy, get this collection, start the journey on you. And how can you do that? I got free things. The Stop Procrastinating and Start Monetizing Your Purpose is teaching you how not to procrastinate anymore, why you do it. Because some people don't even know that they're in it, right? Until they might do this survey and was like, ooh, okay, I got a lot of yeses here. And then how do we create a space that I can learn how to monetize my purpose, right? And so that's free. That's a free webinar. And then we have the free training all the time. This is something that you can go to YouTube, or you can go to our Facebook page. I'm sorry. What is it? And you could go to YouTube. Oh, in the website. I'm sorry. In the website, and you can get this free training. It's amazing. It just always is giving tips. I'm always giving you tips on how to manage your lifestyle. And right now, since it's the beginning of the year, you guys, it's the beginning of the year. So we really need to start talking about how to evaluate your personal growth. It's important. These things that I am trying to get out there to get your life to where you want it to be. If you feeling stuck, if you feeling undervalued, if you feeling underpaid, you feel like you are not balanced right now in life, this is what you need to do. All right. But like I said, this is free training. So I think it's the best thing when people capitalize and take time out to get the things that they need in their lives. All right. So new episode of Saturday Morning Tea with Coach T live will be after the new year. So I won't be celebrating with y'all on New Year's Eve like I did Christmas Eve in my jammies. But I will be coming to you guys after the new year with some great, amazing. I know we're going to talk a little bit about marriage and if you're single, what that look like, being married, what that look like. We got to start putting these conversations out there, and why we're in the state that we're in right now when it comes to all types of relationships, right? So we're gonna be talking about all kind of stuff. So it just won't just be about one thing. It'll be about your every area of your life. Okay. So I will be putting links in here talking about the 6 months challenge that I have going on. You are more than welcome to sign up for that. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for you. People that have went through it have been like, wow, I haven't thought about these things about myself in years since I was a child. And so that's important, because that little person in you was the one that was the dreamer. the little person in you was the one that was creative and ready. This grown up forgot who that was, right? So you got to go back and tap into that. And I make you do that. I put you to work. And but you'll be glad for it. All right. So this wraps up the show. We you all have an amazing Christmas Eve. Maybe chime in later, tell me what you got, how Christmas was, or what you gave. You know what, tell me what you gave. I like that. I like hearing about what people are doing out there for the community. Tell me what you gave. Make sure that you follow our Facebook group, Create Your Millionaire Life, your dream life plan. And like I said, everything is on there for just giving free training and tips and inspiration of the day kind of thing going on. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. You all have an amazing rest of your day. If you out there in these streets, be careful, because I'm in the Midwest and honey, it's cold outside, okay? And I don't know if I want to be a part of that. So luckily I've done all that I'm going to do today, but depending on how the wind blow, if I'm going to get back out there or not. But make sure that you speak life into someone today, because your smile, away with a smile, just speaking to some, it can change a person's life. And some of that time we take that for granted. So don't take it for granted. Make sure that you are just being you authentically. All right. Peace. Have a wonderful and fabulous holiday. Bye.